Alright, let's get back to it. Go ahead and talk to Eric, and let's continue on. Masks of the Father. Eric is certain he knows the identity of Pandæmonium's assailant. Somehow I get the fact of feeling that it's not. And so, there can be but one conclusion. Lahabrea was the driving force behind this chaos from the start, except for the fact that I'm guessing he's going to be completely wrong. Especially since I know who the actual villain is, but we haven't met her yet. There is logic to that. There are few with the wherewithal to even consider experimentation on such a scale, let alone the capacity to create demigods from man and beast, with the rest of us none the wiser. Considering the magnitude of his work with the convocation and the words, his relatively minor role as chief keyword comes under little scrutiny, even as it provides him the authority to wield dangerous magics. It may serve as a veil and mantle both. Still, I find the notion hard to accept. The misdeeds perpetrated here could not have been done by Lahabrea. I know. You have met him, yes? Do you think he's capable of this? I mean, yes? But... Lahabrea is capable of far more than you know. It's still too early to say. It really is too early to say for certain, because, like... It truly is a puzzle with many missing pieces. Still, I see you do not deny outright the possibility that Lahabrea is a man of few scruples. That alone should be enough. But let me assure you, Lahabrea holds nothing so dear as his own ambition. While he may not be one to let emotion stand in the way of his mission, I cannot believe that there are no depths in which he would not stoop. Although we met but briefly, the impression he left on me stands in stark contrast to your evaluation. Though his methods are ever unorthodox, they seemed guided by a firm understanding of what it is just. There's one way to find out for certain. We delve deeper into Pandæmonium and pull back the curtain on this mystery ourselves. A wise course. I would deny the truth if I saw it with my own eyes, even if it was discomforting to behold. Then we must move forward with no excess of caution. Lahabrea, or whomever is behind this, has likely spread their tentacles into every corner of Pandæmonium. We can safely assume that the other keywords won't greet us with open arms. Agreed. Let us make our way through Abyssos, one careful step at a time. I shall stay by Eric's side, in case our enemy thinks to target him again. Could I trouble you to take the vanguard? Well, of course. I am a tank, after all. Thank you. As a precaution, I shall safeguard you with a simple spell. This will ensure that even should we become separated, my phantom warriors will still come to your aid. If it does come to the battle, the keyword's magics will put us at a disadvantage once again. Luckily, we have you to even the scales somewhat. I trust you shall be liberal with your weight. Excuse me, what was that about my weight? Abyssos, the Fist Circle, now accessible. Nice, let's go ahead and talk to Themis and Eric, and then we'll go ahead and try and get some people for that. Judging from the demeanor of that familiar, there is little doubt that our enemy has a tight grip on Pandæmonium and its denizens. We will be vulnerable. Well, yeah. Just what is Lahabrea planning? And what role do I play in his schemes? It's probably not him. It's P5N, right? Yeah. Oh, that's Savage, right? I'm sure the queue won't take too long since I'm a tank, but it's a lot quicker if you can get some people to come with you. Be nice to finally have some more of these done. Or to have the second leg unlocked so that I can actually do some Wondrous Tales. Yeah, because I mentioned earlier, it was kind of frustrating whenever I would get them. I would get like P5 through P12, and I couldn't do them. Even though it should be a really easy sticker. A really easy sticker to check, a really easy duty to check off in Wondrous Tales. Okay, let's go ahead and jump in queue. It's just that easy. Let's get started with Abyssos, the 5th circle. Oh, I forgot to fix my glam. Oops. That doesn't look good. Ah, there's Scream. Mythic creation. Proto-Carbuncle? What? That doesn't look like a carbuncle to me. So I can't fix my glamour plate. Yeah, I can't do my glamour plate here. Let the other guy main tank. Oh. I'm doing too much damage. Let's see. I mean, magic. Look, judging by the way he's facing, I should be over here. Yeah. I'm doing too much damage. It's gonna be a raid wide, probably. Yep. Okay, so what's that supposed to mean? Is it gonna reflect back? Yes, it is. Okay. I figured that out. Too late, though. Okay, what's Topaz gonna be? Oh, right, because it's a carbuncle. So are those going to expand? Okay, Ruby Glow is going to be the reflect thing again. And Topaz Stones, okay. So that's going to reflect that, so I should be over here. Oh no, okay. Okay, that makes a bit more sense. Okay, so this one doesn't have any fancy stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna see if I can get him to take aggro. Because his Chief's post fell off. Well, I tried to shirk, but he didn't provoke. It's fine. My cheese buffs will fall off in a minute. I guess this isn't Scream. This is it's the tune, but it's not the lyrics. This is pretty cool though. Okay, Ruby Glow is gonna be another raid wide, and it's gonna put up some shields again. Okay, I understand how this works now. And Topaz will put some more down. Okay, so I want to be on this side. Yep, okay, that's pretty simple. Truly pop Bloodwetting just a little before I get hit, so that I can get the 10% damage reduction. Venom Squall. Squall's not in this game. I mean, I can get the Squall outfit. More Topaz Stone. What's the green supposed to be? Everyone's running over here. Ah, okay, they're gonna grow. Somebody should probably yoink that Reaper. Okay, that. Okay, so he's gonna jump there, and then he's gonna jump to those two spots. To there, there, and then there. So I'll start over here. Or start over at these. And then we'll run over to this one. I didn't see the one in the center. But I had more than enough time. What is it with Square Enix and making vor bosses? They really love having bosses eat the player. Okay, this is gonna go around in a circle, because of course if we LB, we can just get this done real quick. Right, guys? Right? Apparently not. Oh, that was really easy. Just took a second to figure out the mechanics. Yeah, he can get it when the Themis is helping him, but not when he's on his own. I'll make sure to fix my glam before the next fight. Right, let's calm the dancer, I guess. And I actually want the gear. There we go. See if I can get how many calms I get. Only one. So this is where research is conducted on creation imbued with poisons and venoms. Eric and I were conveyed not far from here. It seems our foe is finding it more difficult to surprise us. Fortunately for you, since they appear particularly keen to see you dispatched as quickly as possible. Even alone, you are a force to be reckoned with. Part of me is glad you emerged victorious, and I might observe you further. Huh? It actually is Lahabrea. Or at least, it looks like him. Were the circumstances different, I might thank you for keeping my son alive for this long. But I believe we can forego introductions, unless I misread you. Lahabrea. I'm all too familiar, Paragon. Am I supposed to know who you are? Oh, come on, dude, it's obviously Lahabrea. Passively perceptive. Yes, I am Lahabrea, of the Convocation of 14. If you are truly who you are to claim to be, then answer this question. That can wait. Oh. What is this? Now this is curious. The trap I wove at your feet reacts to ether, but you remain unaffected. Such thin ether, and in an unfamiliar composition besides. It is of no matter of, I suppose, more direct approach will beget the same results. I would advise you think carefully before deciding your next action. Strike me down here, and Eric's wish shall remain unfulfilled. Never again shall he meet Athena. Mother? You would dare hide behind her name? Listen well, Eric. We are of the same mind concerning your mother. You have your allies for protection. So what harm is there in hearing me out? Oh, maybe Lahabrea really isn't the bad guy, he's just being an idiot. And being roundabout and saying, hey, we're on the same side. Eric, wait. There is a question I must needs ask first. If you are truly Lahabrea, why speak such blatant lies? Bitter in defeat, are we? Say my name. Ah, there we go. A simple request. Themis, was it? A trifle soon forgotten, as are you. I have my answer, yeah, because he's actually a Elidibus, isn't he? The Lahabrea that I knew took pride in the Convocation and would never suffer its denigration, because we don't know that he's a Elidibus, and if this was the real Lahabrea, he would have called him Elidibus, not Themis, because he takes pride in the Convocation and would always refer to the members by their titles. You sully his station with this farce. Themis, what are you saying? Lahabrea and I hardly saw eye to eye, but I know his voice when I hear it. Indeed, he makes a passing fine imitation in appearance and manner. However, the real Lahabrea would never call me by the name Themis. There we go. That's the real Lahabrea. What trouble have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? There we go. It was pretty obvious, because the only way people who wear white robes are members of the Convocation who have stepped down, which is exceedingly rare, and Vanna is like one of the few who have ever done it, or ever did it, and Elidibus. Now, why isn't he wearing his red mask? That's the... he's supposed to be undercover. He's not supposed to be... he's not supposed to be... Wait, he didn't have a red mask, did he? That's right. I think that's right. What troubles have you gotten yourself into, Elidibus? Imposter! You have no right to claim that form. That mask. What? Who? It was a mask that sickened me to wear. The mask of Lahabrea, a man who values his position above all, who would murder his own wife in pursuit of duty. Yet you would assume my name and wield powers that are by right. Any worth you may have hinges on that which you so despise. Such trifle provocations. I will not be goaded into finishing this ere my work is done. Eric, listen well. I am Hephaestus. And it is I who you should call father. Interesting. Also, why hasn't our character reacted to Themis being revealed as Elidibus? What in the name of creation? We would do well not to stand idle while our enemy is about. I believe an explanation is in order, Elidibus. Let us return to safety, so you may provide it. Ah, that sounds more like the Lahabrea I know. Why hasn't my character reacted to him being called Elidibus yet? Before we depart, however, I must offer you an apology. As Lahabrea said, I am Elidibus, one of the Convocation and emissary of their will. For reasons which I do not involve you, it was necessary to hide my identity while investigating this place. Still, that hardly excuses my deception. I had a feeling, yeah. Whatever your name is, you're still Themis to me. I know a thing or two about deception myself. Okay, yeah, well, I had a feeling it was him. Your perceptiveness does not surprise me. When the time comes, it shall make my explanation all the easier to understand. In any case, we have pressing matters to attend to. Let us do as Lahabrea suggested and return to the gates. We can speak there. Please, help him. Save him. Need to fix my glam. I forgot to do that before we queued. Alright, let's talk to Eric, Lahabrea, and then wrap this quest up with Themis. I still don't understand. I see Elidibus has chosen to keep odd company. Such a vexing composition of ether you possess. Let's not get any experiments, Lahabrea. As you're aware of by now, I am known as Elidibus. After my dear friend Azim and I detected irregularities in Pandæmonium, we decided the best course of action would be to hide my station as I conducted my investigation. I am sure Lahabrea as well is eager to find out why I hid who I was, so I shall save that story for later. First, I I would like to speak of you, my friend. Although neither Azim nor I had ever met you in the flesh, you came with her highest recommendation. That alone was enough for me to accept you as an ally without question. That somewhere in the world, a guiding star so similar to herself was out there amused Azim to no end. There was not a shade of doubt in her heart that you would be a formidable ally. Furthermore, I've heard stories that Mistress Vana, who held the position of Azim previously, journeyed with a familiar, much like yourself. That made it the decision to trust you all the easier. She too now dons the white robes of an advisor. If she placed her absolute faith in you, I knew I would be in capable hands. Aware though I was of the path you had walked, I had no interest in exposing you. I merely wanted to meet you, to travel by your side for a while. I may know but a small portion of your whole story, but that is enough for me to believe that you would never lead me astray. I wanted to tell you that. Okay, let's go ahead and grab the crit materia, wrap this one up.